Have you ever wondered about the spiritual journey we embark on as Muslims? This journey is not one to be taken lightly. It is steeped in deep reflection, understanding, and commitment to the teachings of the Quran. Our spiritual journey is a living echo of the trials and tribulations faced by Prophet Muhammad and his followers during the time of revelation. Each word, each verse, each chapter of the Quran holds profound messages, lessons that guide us through the complexities of life. Today we delve into the depths of Chapter 8, Al-Anfal, to uncover its profound messages. This chapter, revealed after the pivotal Battle of Badr, offers a wealth of wisdom about our spiritual journey. So let's embark on this exploration together, shall we? Al-Anfal, the 8th chapter of the Quran, was revealed after the Battle of Badr. This significant battle, involving the early Muslim community in a struggle for survival, sets the scene for the revelations in this chapter. Al-Anfal, or the spoils of war, as it is often translated, delves into the aftermath of conflict, providing guidance on distributing the spoils of war. It outlines a fair system where 1/5 of the spoils are dedicated to Allah, the Messenger, close relatives, orphans, the poor, and those travelers in need. This distribution underscores the Islamic principles of charity and social justice. But Al-Anfal is not just about the tangible spoils of war. It also brings to the fore the concept of jihad, a term often misunderstood. In its essence, jihad is a struggle in the path of Allah, a striving for righteousness and justice. It can be a personal struggle against one's own shortcomings or a collective struggle against injustice and oppression. In the context of the Battle of Badr, Al-Anfal recounts the military conduct and operations. It highlights how a chance encounter led to a battle that neither side had anticipated. Despite being outnumbered, the Muslim forces emerged victorious, an event attributed to divine intervention. The chapter speaks of the presence of angels on the battlefield, offering moral support to the believers. The chapter also touches upon the aftermath of the Battle of Uhud, addressing the complex issues of kinship and inheritance rights. It annuls the fabricated brotherhood that had been created among the Muslims and reinstates the rights of true blood relatives, reinforcing the importance of family ties in Islamic society. In essence, Al-Anfal is a chapter of guidance, of lessons learned from historical events. It is a chapter that emphasizes the importance of justice, righteousness, and the struggle in the path of Allah. Understanding the context of Al-Anfal provides a foundation to grasp the key messages within. This exploration into the context of Al-Anfal paves the way for a deeper understanding of its teachings and its relevance to our lives today. One of the key messages of Al-Anfal is the distribution of spoils of war. In the aftermath of battle, when the dust settles and the spoils of war are collected, the Quran provides clear guidelines on how these should be distributed. This guidance comes from Al-Anfal, the 8th chapter of the Quran. A significant portion, 1/5 of the spoils, is designated for specific groups. These include Allah, the Messenger, and 3 categories of people within the community: close relatives, orphans, and the poor. The final group that benefits from this distribution are the needy travelers, those who are away from home and in need of support. This allocation is not just about the division of wealth. It's a lesson in fairness and responsibility. It underscores the importance of supporting the community, of ensuring that those who are in need are cared for. It reminds us that the spoils of war are not just for the victors, but for the entire community. It's easy to overlook these individuals in the aftermath of a battle, when victory can often overshadow the needs of the many. But Al-Anfal makes it clear that this should not be the case. The spoils of war are to be shared, not hoarded. They are to be used to support those in need, not to further enrich the wealthy. This message from Al-Anfal is as relevant today as it was when it was first revealed. In a world where wealth is often concentrated in the hands of a few, Al-Anfal reminds us of the importance of fairness, of sharing our resources, and of supporting our communities. Through this, Al-Anfal teaches us about fairness, responsibility, and the importance of supporting the community. Al-Anfal also provides insights into military conduct and operations during the Battle of Badr. Delving into the heart of Al-Anfal, we find a vivid portrayal of the Battle of Badr. This wasn't a mere clash of swords and shields. It was a meeting of faith and fate, a dance of destiny choreographed by unseen hands. The Quran paints a picture of a chance encounter, a twist of events that led two armies to cross paths in the desert. The Battle of Badr, as described in Al-Anfal, was a conflict that neither side had anticipated. The Muslim army, vastly outnumbered, found themselves facing a well-equipped Quraysh force. A situation that, by all human calculations, appeared to be a certain defeat. But as we know, the Creator's plans often defy human predictions. The underestimation of the Muslim army by the Quraysh was a grave error. It's a powerful reminder that one should never underestimate their situation or the strength that faith can provide. The Muslims, though outnumbered, were not outmatched. Their conviction in their cause and their unwavering trust in Allah empowered them to face the mighty Quraysh. And here's where the beauty of Al-Anfal truly shines. It doesn't merely tell us about a historical event. It provides us with timeless lessons, guiding principles that can be applied in our daily lives. The Battle of Badr serves as a metaphor for our personal battles. We all face our own Badr at different points in our lives, moments of overwhelming odds, moments when we feel outnumbered and underprepared. But Al-Anfal teaches us to hold firm in our faith, to trust in Allah's plan, even when the road ahead seems daunting. These accounts serve as lessons for us to never underestimate our situations and always trust in Allah's plan. Reflecting on Al-Anfal, we learn valuable lessons for our spiritual journey. Pondering upon the messages inherent in Al-Anfal, we uncover wisdom that strengthens our connection with our faith. The teachings found in this chapter are not mere historical accounts, but timeless lessons that serve as a beacon of guidance for our lives today. Al-Anfal, the 8th chapter of the Quran, presents us with the narrative of the Battle of Badr. However, beyond the story of the battle, it instills in us the importance of unity, faith, and trust in the divine plan. The chapter reminds us that victory is not necessarily in numbers or strength, but rather in the steadfastness of faith and trust in Allah's wisdom. Diving deeper, Al-Anfal teaches us about the spoils of war and their just distribution among the community. This lesson transcends the battlefield, touching upon our everyday lives. It emphasizes the importance of fairness and equity in all our dealings, reminding us to always consider the welfare of our community, especially the less fortunate among us. Moreover, Al-Anfal draws a clear line between the bonds of faith and the bonds of blood, reinforcing the sanctity of familial ties. It reiterates the significance of maintaining strong familial relationships, a principle that is as relevant today as it was then. Reflecting on Al-Anfal also provides us with a profound understanding of jihad. It is not merely a physical struggle, but also an internal struggle, a struggle to better ourselves, to uphold our faith, and to strive for justice and righteousness. In our daily lives, this translates to constantly striving to improve ourselves and our communities while staying true to our faith and principles. In essence, Al-Anfal, like every other chapter in the Quran, serves as a roadmap for our spiritual journey. It guides us, enriches our understanding of our faith, and provides practical lessons that we can apply in our everyday lives. Al-Anfal, like every chapter in the Quran, offers guidance for our spiritual journey as Muslims. As we conclude our exploration of Al-Anfal, we hope you found value in this discussion. The beauty of the Quran lies in its depth and timeless wisdom. Each verse, each chapter invites us to reflect and ponder upon its teachings. Al-Anfal, like all other chapters, is an ocean of knowledge waiting to be discovered, a spiritual journey waiting to be undertaken. We encourage you to take some time to reflect on the lessons from Al-Anfal. Seek the true essence of its teachings, delve into the depths of its wisdom, and apply them in your life. Remember, the journey of understanding the Quran is a continuous one, a marathon, not a sprint. It's a journey that requires patience, commitment, and reflection. The Quran is not merely a book to be read, but a guide to be lived. So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep reflecting. And as you undertake this journey, remember that you're not alone. We're all fellow travelers on this path, seeking understanding, seeking enlightenment. Before we part ways, please hit the like button if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening discussions. We hope to see you again in our next video. Shukran and ma'asalama.